So the time has come for us to discover a little bit more about the character and the story within S.O.C.O.M 4. Who are we and where's this game taking place?
Well, you know, in the S.O.C.O.M franchise, we've never really focused on a key primary main character, and this is something we wanted to change for S.O.C.O.M 4. So you actually play the role of a character we call the Operations Commander. This guy is the ultimate in-field battle commander. Think of it like a high-ranking officer who is both in charge of the strategic elements of the operation as well as being on the ground and actually having a weapon and directing combat from the front lines. So he's got access to the support of international special forces as well as access to real-time intel and air support.
I've got contact. Got tangos.
A violent revolution has erupted in a small area along the Straits of Malacca, which is actually one of the key shipping lanes in the world. Some NATO forces have been deployed to the region to combat piracy and deal with the threat of a revolution, and they're ambushed when the fighting breaks out. And you and your small squad of 2 other US Navy SEALs are all that escaped from the city. In the second mission of the game, you actually link up with another Special Forces group, 2 members of the South Korean 707, and one of them is actually a female operator, codename 45. Trying to give a little more of an international flavor to the game, as well as really play up the strengths and unique attributes of these different members of the team. So they all have their own unique character traits, as well as unique abilities in the game.
Over 16 vessels have been hijacked within the last 10 months.
So how are you guys going to be conveying the story as we progress throughout the game?
We've really focused on high-fidelity in-engine cinematics. So we have some key story moments throughout the campaign where you're getting the backstory again on this small squad that's outnumbered behind enemy lines. And then we also tell a lot of the story in the mission itself. So you'll get these real-time updates from an intel officer who's on board one of the crippled NATO ships offshore, and then you'll get a lot of the personalities of the team as they banter back and forth in between key combat areas. So it's really a mixture between storytelling in actual gameplay space as well as bookending that with more traditional story cinematics.
Can't reach your position. We'll cover from above.
Now, can you tell me a little bit about where this story is going to be taking place and over a period of time, how long it's going to be taking place?
Something unique about S.O.C.O.M 4 is that the entire campaign takes place on the ground in Southeast Asia. So you're with your small squad on the ground, outnumbered, behind enemy lines, no help of reinforcements coming, really trying to convey the sense of a 6-day battle without any chance of extraction. There's no hot meal and warm shower to go back to on the carrier. You are on the ground and you are not extracting until the mission is complete.
So why is this going to be the be-all, end-all of S.O.C.O.M experiences?
Well, I think when you look at the scope of the game, it's way more than we've ever done before. One of the key elements that differentiates it is the ability to command your teammates and really taking that to the next level. Enemy squad AI really keeps you on your toes, makes you have to constantly adjust your tactics and even sometimes retreat when necessary. So those are some of the key elements for single player. Obviously, S.O.C.O.M's always been known for its competitive multiplayer and even taking it to the next level with our new objective-based game modes for competitive play. Particularly when we're talking about co-op as well as competitive multiplayer, there's always something new that happens in the online showdown.
So whether you're playing single player, co-op, or just some online multiplayer deathmatch destruction action, S.O.C.O.M 4's got you covered. You better take cover or you'll get shot in the face.